Hello, Miss Krisha here again to talk to you guys. Do a little video on the grades of hair, um, of bundles, um, closures, frontals, weaves, whatever you want to call it. I want to talk to you guys today about the grades. The main reason for me making this video is because I have clientele that comes to me to purchase hair that knows absolutely nothing about grades. I have clientele that comes to me to purchase hair because they normally support their friends or their family, um, and they not don't always walk away happy with what they're purchasing. Um, but still, they don't know why. And I find myself explaining that to a lot of women, a lot of people about the different grades, the type of hair there is out there, types of hair there are out there, and most importantly, the grades. I cannot believe that there are so many women out there that are undereducated on the grades of hair. And don't get me wrong, I know it's difficult. It's a lot. Not many of you really know my story. A few of you guys found out a little bit about my story last week. And long story short, in 2012, I was incarcerated. In 2013, I went to prison. So when I went to prison, everybody was wearing pack hair out of the beauty supply to purchase hair on the street or to purchase bundles. It was close to like 800 to $1,000 for a hairstyle. A lot of people weren't interested in paying that type of money. So I got home from prison and I educated myself because initially, well, my first hair purchase, just to be honest, when I got home, my mother took me to a beauty supply on Mac Road, and we bought um, 3 packs of weaving hair on a track, and a closure, a little like round thing, like little circle thing that kind of spun in a, looked like it spun like a spider web, kind of the design it made. Anyways, it was horrible. And I wore that. I wasn't happy. I wore that hairstyle for my first 2 weeks home, but during that time, I was educating myself on the hair. So, um, I then I called a stylist, and I made an appointment with her. I bought bundles from her. Really good hair. I still have it. I bought hair from her twice, 2 or 3 times, not knowing that I didn't have to purchase hair every time I went to get my hair done. My hair stayed up for about 2 months each time, and when it came down, I made a new purchase. Her hair was pretty basic, natural tone, straighter body wave. So my son had a performance, and I wanted a different look. So I ordered some hair offline, from a person, not from like DHgate or AliExpress or nothing like that. But I ordered some hair off somebody's website. It was absolutely beautiful. I ordered the hair and I ordered a closure. They were beautiful. I went back to that same stylist and had her put the hair in for me. The hair was absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful after she was done. It stayed up for about 9 days before my closure started lifting right here in the front. My tracks the thread was coming out, and the tracks were loosening on the sides and in the back. And so I called her, and um, long story short, that's when I found out that there was a big issue with hair, and that I found out that it was $1 billion industry, and that if you applied yourself, you could really make some really good money in this field. I tried to go. Long story short, my hair didn't last that long because I didn't purchase her hair. Let me put that out there. So she didn't do my hair as well as she normally would have if I had purchased her hair. So, anyways, after that, I just not wanting to deal with that type of stuff. I decided that I wanted to start my own brand because I realized that there was a lot of hatred, a lot of jealousy, and not a lot of unity, and people not wanting to help people do better. They just wanted to do better than people. So that didn't matter. It didn't matter who they got over on or what they took from who and what they were giving them in return, if that makes sense to you guys. Long story short, it's a lot of people out here selling bullshit hair. I'm just going to be honest. They're selling bullshit hair for quality, top quality prices. And a lot of people are supporting them because they're their friends and they're their family. And, but their product isn't any good. And then there's women out there or people out there who have really, really good hair, but they're getting no support because sometimes it's not really what you have or what you're doing, is who you know. So, with that being said, I decided to start Miss Cretia Hair, my own brand. And again, for those of you who are new to my channel, I am Miss Cretia. I decided to start my brand because I want everybody everywhere to look good for less. I know, like these other people know, who aren't going to tell you and they're going to take your money, that it doesn't cost us that much, even for top quality. And but because they know they have a good product, they're charging these outrageous prices. So I started my company to be able to make sure that women, I'm just trying to find the right words how to say this. I started my business to be able to make sure that women, all people out there that wear fake hair, whether it be for a reason or not, look good for less. You don't have to break your pockets to look good. So with that being said, let's talk about the grades. So you have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12A hair. That's a lot, right? 6 different grades. And I'm sure it's more than that. That's just what's popping right now. That's what's popular. 6, 7, and 8, I don't know how they're popular. Again, those people that I was talking about in the beginning when I was saying people want to support their friends. They're trying to support their friends and their families' businesses, and it doesn't matter what they're receiving because they're just trying to be supportive. But those people who they're supporting are taking advantage of them, and they know it. And they don't even care. People, just because they want to have the product, they want to have a lot of product, they really aren't worried about the quality of the product. It's more about the quantity. And so 6, 7, A hair is not gonna last very long at all. You go get your hair done. It looks good. It'll look good. It'll look just like this. This is from my my line, of course. This is 30 inches straight. This, believe it or not, is used hair. I have used this in 2 sew-ins, 2, taken out, washed with a warm water and some mild shampoo, conditioning treatment on it. It smells absolutely wonderful. Let it hang dry. Here we go. This ponytail has been up for 3 days already. This hair takes very well to bleach, to dye, to heat, holds curls. Again, this is 10A that I carry. I don't know if I've mentioned that already. So back to the 6 and 7A. 6 and 7A hair is not going to hold heat. It's not going to hold curls very long. It's not going to take heat. I keep saying hold, but I mean take. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's not going to take to heat very well, 6 and 7A. If your heat is up too high on your flat iron or your straight comb or your curling iron, it's going to melt it. It's gonna melt the hair. It's gonna melt. I don't even know how else to say it. It's gonna melt. And who wants melt? Who wants melted hair, right? Right. So bleach, it barely it'll the blonde takes very well, let me say that. But if you're bleaching from natural tone to blonde, no, it's not gonna take very well. You're gonna have to bleach and re-bleach, and if you re-bleach too many times, what's gonna happen if it don't take? And just melt is gonna you're gonna come out with a mess. Period. It does not take to dye very well. I said bleach. Now dye doesn't take to dye very well. Takes heat a little, not very well. And it definitely does not hold curls. Curls are going to fall out within an hour or two, depending on what type of, spray or spritz or mold stuff you use on it, like foaming lotion, like a molding for your wigs. Yeah. So you put this on it, and it's gonna kind of make it a little stiff, right? Right. So, or a lot of people that buy 6 and 7A hair use stuff like this. Right? How many of you out there know what this is? Okay, and how many of you don't? Right. So this is blasting freeze spray. This is like it's like a hairspray to the 10th power, but look at this. Look at the mess up here. I'm trying to show y'all something. I wrapped it all wrong. So this blasting spray is it's like hairspray. Excuse me, y'all. It's like hairspray, and for those of you who know about it, you know that it's like extra holds. Well, it says screaming hold right here. No. No, this is not good on your bundles. This is not good on your weave. This is not what you're supposed to use to hold your curls. This is ridiculous. It makes your hair ridiculously hard. So then what happens after that? Then you got to wash your hair. I don't know. A lot of people are into that type of stuff. I'm not. I just want to curl my hair. I want to spritz it or, put some mousse in it and be able to bounce right back the next day with soft, manageable hair, not crunchy, hard hair. Um, and a lot of people use that to hold their curls when they're wearing 6 and 7A hair because it doesn't hold. Use stuff like that, products like that, excuse me. Now let's go to 8A. 8A and 9A hair are the better lower grade hairs, if that's even a thing. 8A and 9A hair do take to bleach. They hold curls for a little while, a few hours. If they spritzed and whatever, they'll hold for a few hours. Sorry, I'm playing with this little wig right here. Indecisive on whether I want to sell her or not. And I just keep touching her. Anyways, I'll get to my wigs and stuff later. But so 8 and 9A hold curls better. They take to heat better. But it's still really not good hair. It's going to last you a little bit longer, whereas you're only going to wear 6 and 7A hair for a few weeks before it starts to turn into taco meat back here and it's all nappy and crunchy and you can't comb it out, and that's only going to be for a few weeks, a week or two. 8, 9A hair, you're going to get a few more weeks out of that. Maybe you could wear it for a month and a half, 2 max, with proper care. But if you want really, really good hair that's going to last you, that you can use over and over and over to where you see your money's worth, you want 10A and above, period. I don't care what anybody else say. I don't care how these YouTubers and how these business owners are out here telling you that the hair is good when it's not, just to make the sale. You as a person, we as people, we have to do better ourselves. It's not just their fault because we know people are scammers. We know people are going to bullshit us, and we know people are going to try to take our money, right? That's what a lot of people go into business to say they have businesses and really don't care about the people, their customer, who actually keep them in business. So with that being said, you want to get your money's worth out of your hair. Period. You want to get your money's worth. And 10A and above is where it's at. You'll be able to, from my hair, it's my own personal line. I can't speak for other people. My hair from my line, you got about 18 months or longer with proper care on your hair. If you're wearing your hair for 2 months, I like to switch up after 2 months. Obviously, the hair will last longer than that, but I like to switch my whole look up after at least 2 months. If you're wearing your hair for 2 months or longer, or if you're wearing your hair for 2 months, you want to be able to, take it out, wash it, because you wash and condition the hair just like it's your hair, because it is human hair. You should be able to wash, condition your hair, and put it back in. Period. You should not have to take your hair out and go make another purchase unless you want a different look. And even with my line, if you want to go lighter, if you're natural tone and you want to go lighter, my line 10A, I'm not even going to speak on my line. 10A itself takes very well to bleach, to dye, to chemicals, period. It does. And they bounce back. You can bleach natural tone hair and still make it very, very, very soft, period. It's all in how you maintain your hair. During this video, I will not be able to show you guys different grades of hair and how they come out and whatever. This week I will be purchasing 6A, 7A, 8A, and 9A hair. So for the next 4 hairstyles, they will not be from my line. I take that back. The next 2 hairstyles. The next 2 hairstyles are going to be from my line, but the next 4 after that will not be. They will be 6, 7, 8, and 9A in that order. So before I end, I want to talk to you guys also about wigs, which is different. It's different because units wigs go by density, not by the grade. And the density basically determines how thick your wig is. So you have 130 density, 150 density, and 180 density. So this young lady I'm going to show you guys here is a ombre two-tone unit, 180 density from my line. I have wore this twice. It is a lace front wig. And you guys wouldn't believe the amount of offers I'm getting on this. People actually, even though I've wore it twice, I've had this installed twice, people want to purchase her from me still. Especially some of my old clientele, because they know I have good hair. They know I have what I have. They know I'm not trying to get over, and they know that they're gonna pay good money for good hair that they'll be able to use for at least a year and a half. So this is a 24-inch, 180 density ombre blonde wig. You see how full and thick that is. So it does not have this part in it. I just did that playing with it. It can, go whatever, do whatever. Myself, I like that part. It was cute to me. So anyways, this is a 180 density wig. It is nice and thick and full. And I am going to do another video on wigs that I carry. This, as I've mentioned a few times, this is a 180. I'm going to be ordering a 150 and a 130 to be able to show you guys the difference in the cap. So with that being said, I am not going to hold up too much more of your time. I have been on your YouTube channel for almost 25 minutes. And I hope that a lot of you out there pay attention to what I'm saying. I hope that a lot of you, yes, please still support your friends and your family. But at the same time, explain to them the importance of doing good business, right? So in order to have quality product, you have to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions about what you're spending your money on. A lot of people, because they know that a lot of line owners, because they know people are starting to find out about these grades and are starting to question it more, they won't even put what grade of hair that they have. That should be a major red flag. If you have to ask what is the grade of the bundles that they're carrying, that should be a major red flag. I hope you learned something from this video today. I will be back again soon with 6, 7, 8, and 9A hair to show you guys before and afters. And just stay tuned. I'm going to leave all of my information below. website, social media, Facebook and Instagram, phone number, all my information. Uh, and if you guys are not following me, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and wait to be educated. Miss Krisha out.